So Mark, we actually had a situation happen this week. Mark's been working here and he had all of his tools sitting right here, like right in this vicinity. And there's the bay doors. And Jeff has been washing tanks all week. And so needless to say, these bay doors were open and somebody broke in here while we weren't looking and stole all of Mark's tools. There's Mark working hard. Mark is actually building a stand.
For your short wife.
For my short wife. The stand is for the sink so that the sink can make it into the drain right there. Because this has to make it into there. There's Marcus. So Mark, we actually had a situation happen this week. Mark's been working here and he had all of his tools sitting right here, like right in this vicinity. And there's the bay doors. And Jeff has been washing tanks all week. And so needless to say, these bay doors were open and somebody broke in here while we weren't looking and stole all of Mark's tools. And we actually got surveillance footage of it, so I might link that in the video.
Oh yeah.
But Mark's definitely wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. I don't think anybody was really happy about it. I was more shocked than anything. So somebody literally robbed Flip Aquatics.
It hurts when you see it on video of your stuff just walking out the door and you can do nothing about it.
Yeah. No, it sucks. But we think we know who the guy is. So that's a good thing. And so hopefully we'll get it back, or at least we can prosecute him or whatever. But here's the room. We got a ton going on. Mark and Jeff have been working like crazy to get this room up and going. So it's really coming along. We end up squeezing in 4 racks in here. So there's going to be another rack right here. That's going to be for 10 gallons. And then we got everything going. Mark's doing this right now. So that's for the sink. We have all the airline ran, which you can see is going all the way along here. Goes all the way around. And we still have to, with the airline, we still have to do like some more, like we want to run airline coming this way towards me to tie into the back of these racks. But yeah, we got all that done and it actually ties into my other room. So we're just going to do one big blower, which will be nice. And it's just going to work out really good. We got our Mark and Jeff. Here, let me walk over here. Mark and Jeff actually finished all the plumbing. We just need to go through and glue it, but they did a great job. You can see Mark came up with utilizing the racks to hold the drain pipe together. And how he did it is he didn't drill through the rack. He did something really clever. He actually drilled through the little latch and latched it on, which was really nice because then you're not jeopardizing the rack, as Mark said. And so it's been really good. And then the other thing that we're thinking about doing is over here. So these are 17 inches wide, and obviously the 10 gallons are not 17 inches. So we're actually going to add a 2x4 to the back right down in there so that they have something to sit on, just to give a little extra support. And then Mark did this. We actually drilled through the stand and then added the wood, and that's how we're holding this drain up. And then we got a 90 over here because this huge tote of water, which is 275 gallons, is going to be up in the air. And if we ever need to drain it, boom, we got that right there. So that really worked out good. So Mark, what do you think the ETA on this room is? What's the ETA for finishing this for the next import order?
I want to have water in the tanks by Friday.
Oh man, how's this stand coming out? Dude, that actually looks really nice.
Dude, it's warped wood, but I kind of got it halfway, 3/4 of the way straight, so
that's all right.
It'll work.
That'll definitely work.
It's just scrap is all it is.
It's just scrap. Now these, yeah, you can anchor those down into it.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
When they're adjustable, so.
So we might have this hooked up tonight.
Yeah, you give me about 20 minutes and it'll be done.
Wow. Oh, we still have to glue this drain line though.
Yeah. As long as I got that street L here, I can get it done.
Hey, that's all good. And don't use RO because There's our RO unit, our RO water. It would just shoot straight out. That would be bad.
That would be very bad.
But you can see our work table. Plumbing parts for days, extra pieces, this, that, and the other.
I think we should get a
Tank
frequent flyer card from Menards.
We probably should, because we've been doing a lot of business with them lately. But, all right, Mark, I'll leave you to it, man.
Have fun.
So I did want to come in the shrimp room and show off some of the breeding tanks real quick that we got going. These are all the USA bred ones that we have. These are Blue Dreams. They're doing really, really well. This is in the Suboster tank. I would say there's, you know, maybe 200-300 in here, something like that, because there's still an absolute ton of them in this stuff. So this tank is just doing really, really good. Here we got some Royal Blues doing well. You can see there's actually a baby right there. So that's a good sign. Sorry for the shaky camera. And then you got all the baby rabbit snails in here, which is good. And up here you got the blue rabbit snails that did really, really well. I'm actually impressed. I don't think we lost any. And they're climbing on the glass, you know, acting really healthy. There's one trying to get out, so that's probably not a good thing. But yeah, so they've been doing really well. Over here, we got some more Royal Blues / Black Tigers. Again, more babies. There's a buried female. Some rabbit snails. Just a lot of good stuff. And we got more tanks. This is another tank of, you know, you got quite a few Blue Dreams or Royal Blues in here. You got a lot of Black Tigers as well. But they're really doing well. All the Black Tigers and Royal Blues have been doing well lately, which I'm very happy about. We needed them to start doing well because when we moved some tanks around, we lost quite a few of them. And so now it's just rebuilding. And nothing wrong with that. I mean, rebuilding's always a good thing. It's better than not having anything to go off of. This tank's doing awesome. Yeah, look at all the babies. So I'm happy that these tanks are rebounding and doing well and breeding. You can see there's even a little baby right there. So that's a really good thing. And then we got one more tank of these guys over here. They're all behind the log. So yeah, so really excited with how these all are in here. You can see it's just boxes are getting piled up. Just lots of good stuff going on. It's getting late, so the saltwater tank's already off. But we did do something really big in here. We added these shelves finally. Then as you can see, we got all of our foam up on them, which really helps organization. And so we got tons of these mat and filters going. We're also going to use these for tank dividers here in the near future. Just haven't got around to doing it. We also got 29 gallons now. Those are the 40-gallon breeders, and we haven't got around to listing those yet, but that will be coming soon. Out here, this system, which is the planer tank system, it's kind of not being really utilized too much right now. I mean, it's got our fish in it, which you can see, like our black chin livebear is one of my favorite fish. Just a gorgeous fish. Like, look at this guy. You know, they're just a pretty fish. So I really do like these guys, and they are breeding like crazy. Let's see. There's babies up at the surface. So yeah, this system's fun. Like I said, it's just being underutilized right now. We did get some snails in. We got a bunch of the Nerite snails in. Different kinds of them. Some mystery snails. There's one right there. Some more Nerite snails. We also got in assassin snails, which is what we do. We put them in this little cup. You can see some of them fungus a little bit. So those are the ones that died off. And so we know after, we usually leave them in there for a week. Any that are still in the cup after a week, we know didn't make it. So that's the same thing with these guys. These guys, Nerite snails are always just tough. They like staying in their snail for a while, or their shell for a while. So you can see they're coming out of their shell. A little focus. And then as soon as you like go to touch them, like and it closes right up. So they're still alive. They're just unhappy at the moment. And that's the same thing with all of them. So we check on them pretty regularly. All right, so this is our tangerine tiger tank. You can see there are just tons and tons of them down there. My camera doesn't want to pick up the lighting though, but I assure you there are tons. And they have been doing really good and breeding like crazy. This tank is a tank that does really well for us. And then as you walk down the aisles, you got like our orange-eyed blue tiger tank, which is right here. You can see they're breeding pretty good. Loving it. The super tiger tank. Yeah, these guys are beautiful, phenomenal. And like this one right here is buried. And so we keep these with a bunch of rabbit snails. As you can see, they're literally littering the tank. And they're breeding really well, and there's no like plants in here or anything, so that's surprising to me. We got the micro crabs down here with some tangerine tigers in there as well. Some big buried ones. We got another tank of super tigers, which we haven't started selling these yet. We're letting their colonies blow up first. We don't want to sell too early and run out and not be able to supply the demand. So we've just been kind of taking it easy on these guys. And then we finally have some yellows breeding, which is a good thing. You can see them all right here. Let me see if I can see a baby. Here's a couple of babies. There it is. There's two of them. Yeah, there's a decent amount in here. I would say maybe 30 babies. Like if you look down the rock, you'll see a bunch. There's one in the front. So yeah, so I'm glad that they're finally breeding. It took long enough and messing with their parameters to finally get them to start breeding well. This tangerine tiger tank too. This one's doing really well. See babies everywhere. Then you got some bladderworth in there, which luckily doesn't mess with the shrimp at all. And then you got tons and tons of crystal reds in here. This is our breeding group of crystal reds, and they have been doing exceptionally well for us. So yeah, we have some really good stuff going on, which is always exciting. And then I'm sure I got a few more things to show you guys. The moment of truth, Mark. Let's see how the plumbing worked. Oh, so you actually got the sink in. Drains in. Dude, that looks nice.
How long did I say it would take? A couple minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
See who gets wet.
Woo-hoo. This is nice, and then I can step up here. That makes it so much easier.
I think we got to glue the pipe.
Definitely have to glue the pipe. Looks like we got a little baby leak.
Well, it's all dry fitted.
It's just dry fitted, so we got to
There's no leaks underneath there though where it's dry fitted.
That's a good thing. So this is how it looks. It actually looks really good. That is much better than how I would have done it, to be honest. That's why we keep you around, right, Mark?
Oh, thanks.
Although we do got to give you some new tools now.
Yeah, we'll get them. We'll work on it.
Oh yeah.
Just throw 4 screws in, hold it down, and that's it.
That's it. Nice.
Yeah,
now we have
I
water.
gotta get Rob to put a GFCI in.
That's GFI protected.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
As long as it's taken care of.
Yeah, oh yeah. The GFI for it's
Over there?
right here.
Oh, yeah, we don't need little Amanda getting zapped.
No. No.
Oh.
Yeah, both those. Everything in this room is GFI downloaded.
Oh, that's good.
I know. You got to give it to the electrician every once in a while. The only thing that isn't GFI downloaded is these ones up high, but I don't think anyone is gonna get shocked on that.
I think we're gonna have to change that though.
Why?
Because we're putting 275 gallons of water within 3 foot of that.
Well, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. So this tank of royal blue, or orange-eyed blue tigers, sorry, is doing really well. They have the orange rabbit snails in here, or actually these are the yellow rabbit snails. I apologize. And they are just gorgeous. But these guys are breeding. Like if you look around, like this one is a nice buried female. You got that one right there. That one might not be buried. If you go over a little bit, there's that one's buried. I know there's a couple in here. Like look, that one's buried. But yeah, so lots and lots of good stuff going on. Very happy with it. We have our next import coming in very soon, probably within the next 2 weeks. We already ordered it. It's just finding a day that works for everyone for it to come in. Look at that guy. Rabbit snails are gorgeous. But yeah, so lots of good stuff going on here at Flip Aquatics. I'm really excited for what's going to be happening here in the future.